Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents The Hidden Half by Blastland, narrated by Kris, Dyer.
For Alan, for the rockets. The great menace to progress is not ignorance, but the illusion of knowledge. Daniel Boorstin, Cleopatra's Nose, Essays on the Unexpected. Prologue. The Marmacrebs and the Hidden Half. It ain't what you know that gets you into trouble, it's what you know for sure that just ain't so. Mark Twain. Possibly. In the mid-1990s, rumour ran through the small world of aquarium owners and traders in Germany of a peculiar new beast, previously unknown to science. There was no hint of it in the wild, so how this creature turned up in the German aquarium trade, no one's sure. One day it didn't exist, the next it did, in a fish tank. The Marmacrebs, as they were later named, were a new species of crayfish, similar to other crayfish, apart from one conspicuous fact. Lone females had spontaneously started to lay eggs that hatched without fertilization, the process known as parthenogenesis. These crayfish no longer needed to mate. The mother's offspring were natural clones. People wondered, it's only females, where are the males? Said Frank Lyko, an epigeneticist, adding that normal evolution of a new species can take thousands of years. No other crayfish or related creature, none of the approximately 15,000 species of decapod, including crabs, shrimps, prawns and lobsters, was known to do this. No one seems to know how it came about, other than to speculate on a spontaneous mutation one day in just one crayfish in one fish tank, the Marmacreb's Eve. All this was peculiar and wonderful enough, but the story continues. Having startled us with their out-of-the-blue existence, the Marmacrebs were about to ruffle a mass of human presumptions. First, they caught the eye of scientists who, in a short report in the journal Nature in 2003, revealed them to the research community with a storyteller's flourish. It has been rumoured that an unidentified decapod crustacean, a crayfish of marbled appearance and of uncertain geographical origin that was introduced into the German aquarium trade in the mid-1990s, is capable of unisexual reproduction, parthenogenesis. Here we confirm that this marbled crayfish, Marmacrebs, is parthenogenetic under laboratory conditions. Cloning helps to make Marmacrebs a menace in the wild, where they are said to be invasive, as the release of just one can establish a whole population. They are also robust and highly fecund, as the research put it, quick to mature and laying a lot of eggs. You put them into your aquarium, and a year later you have hundreds, said Frank Lyko in 2018, after Eve's offspring became briefly famous for scuttling free and overrunning Madagascar. It was a headline writer's dream. Invasion of the mutant crayfish. But the greater interest of these cloned creatures to science lay in an altogether different direction, in the Marmacrebs' potential to help with that old and thorny question of the balance of forces between nature and nurture, as researchers realized they had stumbled on an ideal experimental subject. Ordinarily, it's hard to tease apart why things turn out the way they do. If you fall ill with heart disease, there is a tangle of potential causes, genetic and environmental. The fault could be inherited, dietary, linked to exercise, too little, too much, stress, some combination, and so on. By holding constant the role of genes, clones make it easier to tease out other influences. Whatever happens to them, one compared with another, pure difference of genes will not be the explanation. These cloned crayfish were a research godsend. So it was that one day in Germany, researchers chose...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?